The stage of Ireland's Got Talent glows under bright white lights, but the energy in the room shifts the moment a small, thin boy from Cebu City steps forward. He walks slowly, almost uncertainly, as if each step toward the center of the stage is heavier than the last. His oversized faded shirt hangs loosely on his small shoulders, and his shorts are patched in several places. His slippers look worn out, but he moves carefully, almost respectfully, like he's afraid to damage the expensive stage beneath him. A battered guitar rests in his hand, cheap wood, scratched edges, a crack near the bottom, and strings that don't match. Yet he holds it like it's the most precious object he owns. The audience starts whispering. Some tilt their heads, curious. Some look sympathetic, but everyone goes silent when they see his eyes, tired, humble, gentle, holding a kind of sadness that no child should carry. The hosts backstage exchange glances, sensing something different about this boy. The judges shift in their seats as he approaches the microphone. Judge Miriam leans forward first. She studies his trembling hands, the way he avoids eye contact, the uncertainty in his posture. Judge Daniel swallows hard, already emotional without knowing why. Judge Tom sits with his arms crossed, but even he can't hide the softening expression on his face. The boy takes a shaky breath and introduces himself. His voice is small, fragile, apologetic. He says he's from a riverside area in Cebu City, a place where floods come often and money never does. He explains that he sings on street corners to help his mother buy rice, and sometimes he plays guitar outside restaurants hoping someone might toss a coin into a plastic cup. He apologizes for his clothes, for his guitar, for his English, even for being on the stage. Every apology makes the judges' hearts crack a little more. Murmurs move through the theater, disbelief, sadness, compassion. The judges exchange emotional glances. Judge Miriam's eyes fill with tears and she shakes her head gently. "Sweetheart, you don't need to apologize. You're here because you deserve to be," she says softly. The boy nods shyly, gripping his guitar tighter. He takes another deep breath, and for a moment, he simply stands there, small, nervous, vulnerable. Yet beneath all of that, there is something strong, something wounded, something brave. The audience feels it, the judges feel it, even he seems to feel it, though he doesn't quite understand it yet. He closes his eyes for just 1 second. When he opens them again, there's a quiet determination that was not there before. He lifts his guitar, positions his fingers slowly, and the entire theater holds its breath. Without another word, he begins to strum the opening chords, preparing to change the room, and his life, forever. The first chord vibrates through the theater, soft and slightly shaky. The boy's fingers tremble, but he corrects himself quickly, letting the second chord ring clearer. By the third chord, something shifts, confidence starts threading through the sound. People who were just watching are now truly listening. When he opens his mouth and sings the first line of Hotel California, the entire room freezes. His voice doesn't match his appearance. It is hauntingly rich, smooth yet full of raw pain, smoky like someone who has lived too many nights on cold streets. The judges lean in instantly. Judge Daniel's hand flies to his mouth. Judge Miriam gasps quietly, eyes wide with disbelief. Judge Tom sits up straight, jaw dropping slightly. The boy sings every lyric with emotion far beyond his years. His voice shakes, but not from fear anymore, from feeling. Every note seems to carry a piece of his life. The hunger, the long nights, the street corners, the moments he almost gave up, and the hope he still tries to hold. The audience begins to rise slowly, unable to stay seated. Some people press hands to their hearts. Some whisper, "Oh my God," under their breath. Judge Miriam's tears fall as the boy reaches the chorus, his voice soaring despite the cheap, cracked guitar. Her face breaks with emotion. Every word seems to hit her harder than the last. Judge Daniel's eyes shine with tears too, his chest rising and falling rapidly. Even Judge Tom, usually tough, shakes his head in disbelief. The guitar solo arrives. Everyone watches as this small boy, with a broken instrument, plays it like it's a priceless piece of art. He's not perfect. Some notes slip, some chords buzz, but that imperfection makes the performance even more real. Each string he touches feels like a cry from his soul, each sound like a story he never had the chance to tell. The audience can't contain themselves. Some stand, cheering mid-song. Some wipe tears. Some simply stare, utterly stunned. There is no echo effect, no background music, no backup singers, just a little boy alone on a huge stage, filling it with everything inside him. By the time he sings the final line, the theater is silent again, but now it is a deep, emotional silence. A silence that says everyone has just witnessed something rare, something unforgettable. He holds the last note a moment longer. Then he lowers his guitar, eyes lowered again, unsure of what he just did. He looks terrified of the reaction, like he's expecting someone to criticize him. But what comes next is something he never dreamed of. The moment the final note ends, the room erupts. The audience stands, clapping wildly, cheering his name even though many don't know it yet. The boy flinches in surprise, blinking rapidly as if he thinks they must be applauding someone else. His hands shake as he holds his guitar. For a moment, he looks scared, like happiness is something too unfamiliar to trust. Judge Miriam rises from her seat slowly, tears streaming freely down her face. She places both hands over her heart, breathing unevenly. Judge Daniel wipes his eyes, then looks at the boy like he is witnessing a miracle. Judge Tom nods, stunned, whispering, "Incredible, absolutely incredible." The boy tries to smile, but his lips tremble and his eyes fill with tears. He looks overwhelmed, confused, lost in the loudness of the applause. His chest rises quickly as he tries to breathe through it. A single tear escapes down his cheek, and when the cameras zoom in, the entire theater gasps at the purity of that moment. Judge Miriam can't wait any longer. She turns to her fellow judges with an emotional expression that says everything words can't. Then she slams her hand down on the golden buzzer. The sound echoes like thunder. The audience screams. Gold confetti explodes from above, raining down on the boy like a shower of blessings he never expected. The boy gasps loudly, stepping back in shock as golden pieces fall around him. He drops his guitar, not out of carelessness, but out of emotional overload. His hands fly to his face as he breaks into deep, uncontrollable sobs. He falls to his knees, overwhelmed, shaking from head to toe. His cries echo through the theater, not dramatic, but raw, real, heartbreaking. Tears stream down his face as he looks up through the confetti, unable to understand how this is happening to him. His entire life, he has been invisible. Now, everyone is watching him. Everyone is celebrating him. Judge Daniel rushes to him first, kneeling down and wrapping the boy in a tight, protective hug. "You deserve this," he whispers with a trembling voice. "You are special. You are a star." The boy sobs into his shoulder, gripping him like someone finally gave him permission to feel loved. Judge Miriam joins them, brushing confetti off the boy's hair as she holds him gently. "This is your moment," she whispers. "You're not alone anymore. Your life changes today." The audience continues cheering, chanting his name. Gold keeps falling. Cameras flash. The boy looks up at the judges, tears mixing with confetti on his cheeks, and for the first time in his life, he feels seen, heard, and valued. It becomes the most emotional golden buzzer moment in Ireland's Got Talent history.